Alright, hello, my wonderful students. This is part 2 of foldable number 1, foldable number 3. And this is our y is equal to negative x cubed plus 3x. We know because this is negative x cubed, negative a in an odd number, that means this is going to be an up and down function, but we'll go ahead and see once we do our t-chart and graph to see if we were right. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and start at 0 because every term has an x. So now if I plug in 0 here and 0 here, it's just going to equal 0. Then we're going to go ahead and plug in our, now let's go start with the negative 2. So we have a negative 2 cubed plus 3 times negative 2. This ends up being, well, we got to do this first, right? Exponential first. So negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Times another negative 2 for the third one would be a negative 8. Negative 8 times positive, or times a negative, is going to be a negative, or an 8. Sorry, I'll say that again. Negative 8 times a negative. So negative times a negative 8 would give you a positive 8. Then we have a 3 times negative 2 would give us a negative 6. So 8 minus 6 would give us a 2. So this would be 2 here. Then we go to the next one. We have a negative 1 cubed plus 3 times negative 1. This is going to give us a negative 1 times negative 1 would be positive 1, times another negative 1 would be negative 1, and negative times a negative 1 gives us a positive 1, and then 3 times a negative 1 would be minus 3, which gives us a negative 2. It's kind of already all over the place. We can actually go ahead and start putting these points in. So we have a 2, 2, negative 1, negative 2, 0, 0. Then the next one we have here would be negative 1 cubed plus 3 times 1. And cubed 1 is just 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1 times a negative would be negative 1. And then 3 times 1 is just 3. So this would equal 2, 2. So at 1, 2, kind of see a correlation of what's going on. And the last but not least, we have our negative 2 cubed plus 3 times 1. And this is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8. And it's going to be negative 8. Plus 3 times 1, which is 3, giving us a 5. Oh, sorry, negative 5. Yeah, so it's going to be, oh, I just realized I put a 1 here where it should have been a 2, so this actually should be 6. I was wondering why that looked back, because it should be the same number as this one, but the opposite version. So this is going to be a negative 2. And so now we're going to have a negative 2, so it's 2, negative 2. And I know this looks a little confusing, but if we start off where we started here, oh, this is also a negative 2 here. This would end up making a nice, so if we started from the up position, going down, connecting the dot, going up, connecting the dots, and going back down. So if you see this is an up, down, starting from the up and finishing down problem.